How are you feeling? You got John Riggs here talking about the games from Toho for NES. They only made 4 games according to NES Guide, but I think they're all pretty decent, so it's definitely worth talking about in this video. Circus Keeper especially is one that needs to be talked about because it flies under the radar so often. I truly think people see Circus Keeper and they think it's Circus Charlie, which is totally not the case. And Circus Charlie never came out for the US NES. It came out for the Famicom. But this is Circus Keeper. It's from Toho. It's a great game. It's a great fun kind of platform. It's not really a platform, but it's that kind of action style game. Has the cute cartoony graphics, creepy story, you know, the sister gets whisked away or whatever in the fun house, and now you're going through this circus to, to fight off these enemies with the creepy clown faces in the background. It's cute and it's creepy because it's cute. I don't know, it's one of those, one of those situations. You get some items later on, you get your keys later on. There's a lot going on with this game, and again, a game that not a lot of people even checked out or even heard of. So I wanted to bring it up in this video for sure. I think it's cool. I think it's a B. We have Godzilla, and Godzilla is probably the most popular game on this list. I don't know why I was such a big fan of this game. I'm not even the biggest kaiju fan. I like it. I like Godzilla. I like the story of Godzilla. But I'm not a Godzilla fanatic, if that makes sense, because I have some friends who are. And this game is so monotonous. It's the same thing, same levels, no matter where you go, no matter what platform you stand on. The idea is you have to go through and fight the other giant monsters, right? So you make your way through, and then you have to fight your way through in a kind of, side-scrolling action part. You can punch, you can tail whip, you can use your radiation breath or whatever. You're constantly being bombarded from like bullets and missiles and stuff like that too. So, I mean, you're gonna take damage along the way whether you want to or not. And when you finally make your way to these giant monsters, then you gotta defeat them by nature of your same attacks, your radiation breath, your punches, your kicks, your tail whip. And it's not just Godzilla. You can also play as Mothra in this. And although Mothra can just fly around, you can't really fly around too much in this game because your character sprite's too big. It's this game, and Mothra is super annoying too, because Mothra, whenever it gets hit, you kind of get shucked back to the bottom side of the screen, and you're just like, you can't just fly through everything and drop your whatever wing follicle stuff. I don't know, it's like you're molting along the way. It looks like a strategy game, but the strategy is get to the end and fight off the giant monsters. That's basically the strategy to this game. I still think it's a lot of fun. I'm still giving this game a B. Then we have Godzilla II, a little bit more uncommon on this one. Nothing like the first game except for the strategic element, and this is the game I think Godzilla 1 should have been. Because this is more your tactical game. You have to send your enemies out there. You're not playing as Godzilla, you're finally versus Godzilla. Most Godzilla games you don't actually play as Godzilla. That's why the first one kind of threw me off a little bit. This one you play as the military, and you have to send your tanks, your planes, your whatever, to fight off Godzilla, and then you have your little battle back and forth. Like you shoot your thing, they hit you, whatever the case is, trying to defeat Godzilla in this tactical game. And believe it or not, I think this game's totally decent too. It's a game I can get into, it's a game that I think is kind of fun. I'm also giving this game a B. Times of Lore is the name of this game, and it looks like an RPG, and it plays like an RPG with a couple of different twists to it. Medieval style, could never go wrong with medieval RPGs, you know what I mean? You talk to people, you get sent on your quest, you have your options to, look and search and take and whatever. But instead of it being a turn-based RPG, and instead of it being like an adventure-style RPG, like a Legend of Zelda where you can slash your sword, it's a little bit more like Ys in a way, where you just have to crash into your enemy, and that's how you attack them. You crash into them, hopefully they're the ones taking damage and not you, right? As always. And sometimes when you defeat them, they'll drop something, and you can pick it up, and that'll help you out on your quest. It's called Times of Lore. It's not terrible. I mean, it's not great, but it's not terrible. I do like the music to this game. This has an underrated soundtrack, I think. I'll give it a C. Not a lot of games from Toho, but hey, they're all worth checking out, I think. But I've ranked so many other companies like this one, that one. Make sure you check these all out. I've been doing this for a while. There's always new videos coming up soon. Make sure you're subscribed. Something new's coming out soon. Thank you so much.